I think in my mind, while there are many options and very emerging technologies, number of emerging technologies that are coming up, I feel the three which I feel will have continue to have the most impact. One, cloud computing is, I know we've been talking about cloud for so many years, but I feel the percentage workloads that have shifted and the kind of scalability and robustness that it can give to the IT setup is tremendous. And I think it still is an area which would continue to make an impact to various aspects of the business, whether it's your mobility, whether it's your digital platforms, whether it's your internal apps, or whether it's your backend. I think cloud computing definitely will be one of the one which I see is something continue to make an impact. The other one, which is very interestingly coming up, is a generative AI. While I know it's the talk of the town and seems like very cliche, but I feel in context of a brand like Starbucks, where personalization and your conversation and our ability to have sort of a connection with you really is key. I feel generative AI can actually help you do a lot of these use cases at scale. So, for example, how do we put, welcome messages, or how do we put, like when you come onto our digital platform, how do I converse with you? I think generative AI can actually do a lot there, where it can take your context, it can take your historical data, and then just talk to you like a normal human being will do. And I think a lot of that is very effective, going to be very effective for any retail player who has ambitions to personalize and contextualize their customer experience. The third one, which I feel will have a very strong impact on the retail industry, and now I think it is becoming very affordable, is the facial recognition, or in general the computer vision. I feel that computer vision, use of computer vision, can actually solve a lot of the problems which otherwise as a human being it is not possible. So let me give you a couple of examples from the QSR world. One, ability to track consumer behavior inside the store is almost a utopia in retail. And I think I believe that with computer vision, you actually can track consumer behavior, whether it's your journey times, how much time they're spending in the stores, demographics, the kind of products they're eating, the kind of the challenges they're having in the store, the partner productivity. All those things can be measured very effectively with computer vision. Even in the back of the house, where in a typical QSR, every partner or every the staff member actually ends up spending 2 to 3 hours every day on managing and reconciling the inventory. So I feel with computer vision, you actually can do a lot of automation with how the inventory is captured and reconciled, and at the end of the day, and actually can have a tremendous impact on the productivity of a QSR. So I believe the cloud computing, the generative AI, and the computer vision, I believe are some of the three technologies which I believe can have a strong impact on the QSR industry. So I think that's a great question, and I think I was just having a chat with outside also with somebody at the conference. I think nowadays the CIOs, the leadership team for any organization has to be very smart, because there are so many options, and as consumers there is a lot of expectations from both internal employees as well as the customers. So how do you really pick up something which will have the biggest bang for the buck for the organization? And as competitions increase, as there is normalization happen from COVID, I think the money pools are shrinking, and it is important that both the IT teams and the cross-functional team, or the functional teams, the respective functional teams, they sign up for specific quantifiable benefits, so that both teams believe that this is the right thing for the organization to go after. And it actually I strongly believe that it has to have a very quantifiable impact on either your revenues, on your cost, or the customer or the employee experience. If there is a technology which doesn't impact in any of the four levers, then I think you're better wasting your time. I mean, one organization is actually wasting their time on that particular project. So I think just to sort of summarize, the identification of benefits, quantifiable benefits, alignment of both the IT teams and the functional teams, and the leadership sponsorship is, I think, very key to make sure that you choose the right technology. Because one of the other problems with technology is also that you can put a fancy product on the store or in the organization, but if the users don't use it or they don't believe in it, then it is as good as not doing anything. So it is important that both the IT and the functional leadership teams are aligned, and they do it on time with right quality, and with the right change management. No, I think event has been great, and I've really enjoyed my time here. I think the whole, I think in a way you get cut off from your day to day, and I think then the quality time that you're spending with all the partners who have also come in, and I think it's been great learning for me to know more about all the products, their offerings, and also listening to my fellow CIOs in terms of what they're doing in their organizations. All in all, I think it's a great learning experience which I will take back to my office work as well. Yeah.